Hello, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to look at a common problem that happens in houses, especially older ones and older bathrooms, the leaking toilet. Whether it's leaking on the floor or it's constantly running, you'll hear the water moving in there and it's going to be wasteful. So we'll take a look at what we need. A couple simple tools. We're going to need an adjustable wrench, slip joint, flathead's pretty good to have. Half inch and 7/16 are common ones too. You're gonna have the hardware kit, the fill valve, and the flush valve. And that's basically all you really need, because if it's an older system, you just want to go ahead and replace all of it. And if it's anything prior to like '05, it's a 2-inch style flapper assembly. After that, it could be a 3-inch, but not very common, mostly 2-inch. So get yourself some paper towel or rag down by the shutoff, which is usually located right below the handle. Straight down and get a little bucket because it's going to drain some water. Go ahead and shut that valve off right there and flush and hold your toilet until all the water's out. And then you're going to go ahead and remove the top cover on the back. Alright, with the top cover removed, you can see inside the back it's all drained. Usually they are nasty like this, so we'll clean it up and get everything looking okay. We're going to have to go ahead and start disconnecting things. We want to go ahead and disconnect the fill line from the neck down there, and it's going to drain some water. And then we're going to go ahead and loosen up that entire stalk and take it out. Alright, after you remove the old fill valve and make a mess, you'll see a hole down there. Get the new fill valve and go ahead and drop it in. Make sure the gasket is down there, little rubber gasket. Okay, we got the fill valve back in and just screwed up in there nice and tight. You're gonna have some nuts and bolts right here, usually 2 to 3 of them. I had 3 of them. Take it off, and then you can lift this entire tank off and set it down so we can work on it. Alright, as you can see, the toilet's off. And now you can see where they didn't paint. And it's right here. So we're going to knock those 3 screws out. Go ahead and pull that gasket off and take this assembly out. Alright, after you knock the 3 bolts out and knock the old flush valve assembly out, you're going to put the new one down through there. Make sure you have a gasket around the edge up here. Put it down, and you're going to put that nut on there, hand tight. Okay, once you drop the new flush valve assembly in, you want to go ahead and get it just rotated in the position that you wanted it, and go ahead and tighten this down. You want it snug, but you don't have to go crazy because it's plastic. And then you're going to go ahead and take the rubber O-ring gasket, whatever you want to call it, the tank to toilet connector, and set it just like that. Now you're going to take the whole toilet and set it back on top. The whole tank, and set it back on top of the toilet. Okay, when you set the tank back down to the toilet, you're going to line up the gasket down there. And you're going to go ahead and tighten these 3 bolts down. And tighten them pretty good. They ain't got to be crazy, but you want them nice and snug. Reconnect your water supply. Go ahead and put your tank fill tube in that comes from your fill valve that goes down into the tank here. Go ahead and turn the water back on and check for leaks and adjust the height. So we'll let it fill. Make sure there's no leaks. Looks good. Get everything cleaned up. Okay, once you have the tank tightened down to the bowl, and everything cleaned up and tightened down, we're going to go ahead and look underneath here and make sure we don't have any leaks, which we don't. And the easiest way you're going to be able to tell is if you have one of those toilet buddies or something, the blue tidy bowl things, or some food coloring. Put it in the back of the toilet bowl, or the toilet tank area, and go ahead and leave it for about 10 minutes, and you would see blue or whatever color it is down in the bowl. And you see we don't see any here, so we'll flush it and then you'll see it come in. And there it is. The toilet is 100% repaired and will not leak anymore. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.